Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air is Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Carr going to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3rd down and 10. Here's Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yaya Diaby drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Complete to Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 84 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr. That puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Roquan Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To throw, it's Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Carr, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, able to avoid him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Falcons are pouring it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Ray McCloud. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the set, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons grab it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 9. Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A strong running. And now past another. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No point. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their lap. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes, right side. There are two words that coaches say all of the time. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action with Burrow. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, a run with Hall. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be third and forever.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Falcons are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. Inside the 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yep.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On second down, here's Carr.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll set up. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Koo now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Carr, got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Falcons, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next